What's up, Grandma? Hey, Stinker Pot. What is you doing?
He's outside.
He doing some up and down. Ooh. South Standard Street, Pecan Road again. Check on your people, South Standard Street, Pecan Road. I believe you. Y'all, I was feeling a little under the weather, and it was so bad, y'all. My throat was so sore. And, like, I was so congested. And it's like all this was stuffy. It was like sinuses. I felt like I had sinuses, flu, pneumonia, and a cold all in one, and asthma. It was so much going on. I went to the emergency room, and they said it won't nothing. But I had already been taking medicine for the past 4 days. So if it was something, I probably done killed it. Well, unalived it, whatever. So anywho, I still feel a little short-winded and a little tightness in my chest. And my throat still feel a little sore. So y'all pray for me. But y'all, I've been meaning to come up here and make some videos because, y'all, this is my list of videos I need to make. And y'all pause that, screenshot it. Y'all make some videos of this stuff that I'm about to be talking about because it needs to be talked about. But this video specifically going to be sweet and short. If your children have Medicaid, and they are under the age 18, go ahead and get their wisdom teeth pulled. I think right when my daughter turned 18, or when she was about 17, I had got hers pulled. And, like, if your child doesn't already have a child, get their teeth pulled. So my daughter, when she turned 18, she didn't have any children. I knew once she turned 18 that they were going to take her off of my insurance. And she was only going to be able to get family planning unless she had a great job that offered dental insurance. Now, this is for us poor ghetto, folks who just can't afford pulling a tooth. I was poor and ghetto. I mean, I'm probably still poor and ghetto. I just don't say it, but yeah, I don't have any money. But if your child is under 18, like from age 16 to 18, like when they turn 16, 17, 18, start thinking about getting their wisdom teeth pulled, because once they take them off your insurance, your Medicaid, for us broke people, let me not keep speaking broke over my life. Us used to be broke people, and your child don't have any children. When they turn 18, they take them off of the insurance, and they're not covering nothing but birth control. The insurance they're going to be able to get, which is family planning, covers nothing but birth control and like STDs, if they get any STDs. But they can't go to the doctor for nothing unless they get a job that has some great insurance. Yeah. I kind of found that out the hard way. Well, I didn't find it out the hard way. I found it out through somebody else that found it out the hard way. So I went ahead and hurried up and made my daughter get hers pulled, because I knew there was going to be a problem for her because they hadn't grown up out the gum yet. They were pushing under the gum and pushing all her teeth forward, and it was hurting. Like, she was getting sharp pain. She was getting these little cysts on the side of her neck. It was a lot going on. So, yeah. Before they turn 18, get them wisdom teeth pulled. Yep, it's going to give them problems anyway. And I know there's like some conspiracy theories out there about wisdom teeth, and I get it. But what I'm saying is your kid's going to be going through a lot of pain if you don't go ahead and get that over and done with. So, yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe I had them pull all four of hers at the same time. Like, let's just get it over with. We're not even about to play these games. Just get it over with. I think she got them all pulled at the same time. Yeah, and they put her to sleep. Yeah, they gave her the laughing gas. So yeah, anywho, that was just a little tidbit of information. Y'all know Jesus love y'all better than I could ever. So yeah, bye. So then y'all know I'm about to just make a series of videos because I'm up and I'm bored, and what else is there to do? Oh, and this that I'm talking about is from back in the day, but I'm seeing a lot of people up here showing you how you can get procedures done that are considered cosmetic, but you can make it seem like it's a medical issue and get it done for free on that Medicaid. I remember back in the day, and this was in 2005, because my son is 19 now, and he was born in 2005. And when he was born, I don't know why we couldn't afford his circumcision. They wanted like $350. I think what it was, we had literally just paid all the bills. We had houses, cars, and all that stuff. And when I had him, they didn't tell me that I was going to have to pay for circumcision. I thought Medicaid was paying for circumcision at the time. But when I pushed him out, the doctors was like, "Oh, are you getting him circumcised?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they was like, "Oh, it's going to be like $350." And I'm like, "What?" I don't got no $350 out of nowhere, like last minute. Like if they would have told me ahead of time, we would have saved them or prepared for that. But it was like last minute. They literally told me like the day before we were about to go home. So I'm like, huh? $350? So I'm like, I'll bring them back, because I don't have $350 right now. So mind you, this is in 2005. So time go by, we go home, and I didn't have the money right then for it. So I was like, you know what? When we had like his checkups and whatnot, I was like, okay, long as I get it done before he turned 1, we good. That way, he won't really feel it. So as I'm taking him to his little doctor's appointments and whatnot, the doctor that we had at the time, he was like, "So you didn't get him circumcised?" And I'm like, "No, because we didn't have the money at the time. Like, we didn't know." I'll check that message later. I'm like, we didn't know it was going to cost that much right then. And I was like, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get it done. So I was telling the doctor, I was like, okay, well, we could schedule it. And my next paycheck, I'll go ahead and like just get it done. So we was going to schedule it in office. Like the doctor himself was going to do it. My doctor was like, you know what? I got a better idea. He looked at me. He was like, so now this is the doctor talking to me. He was like, so he's been having issues with peeing and swelling around his penis. In my mind, I'm like, no. So I want to say no, but I know he's saying this for me to say yes. So I didn't say no, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to say no, but shake my head yes. But I knew what the doctor was trying to do. He was trying to coach me into, okay, this is what we going to say, right? This is what's going on, right? Okay? Because you about to get this done for free, right? Okay. I get it now. So, yeah. So, my doctor basically coached me into saying something was wrong with his penis. He was having, like, infections and stuff like that. And so, for, like, the next 2 doctor's visits, that's what I had to come in and say. And why that next doctor visit after that, he did the circumcision and Medicaid paid for it. I'm like, Doc, you the real MVP for real. Because I knew what he was doing, but I didn't know. And it's not that I couldn't afford it. I didn't have the money right then. Like, we don't just have $350 laying around. I mean, we're ghetto, a little broke, not broke anymore, but I'm going to stop speaking broke over my life. I really don't have no money. But at the time, I had a good job. I just didn't have no money saved up to do that. But when I got paid, it was definitely on the popping. But my doctor helped us. So my son got his circumcision for free. And then, like, I see people up here getting tummy tucks, saying, using certain codes or whatever. So it's all in what you say. So I'm like, yo, so there's a way we could look up medical codes and see what Medicaid covers. And maybe we can get these cosmetical procedures for the freezy. Cosmetical. That's so crazy. Anywho, I ain't telling y'all to lie. I'm not the one to tell you to lie. I'm just saying. Can somebody help me get a tummy tuck? Anywho, I love y'all. Bye. Oh, Jesus loved y'all better than I could ever. Yeah, let's never forget him. I know the Lord probably looking down on me like, girl, you literally just sat there and told them folks how to lie and you going to talk about Jesus loves you. The Lord forgive me. Bye, y'all. I got to go repent. So, y'all, I want y'all to pack my pocketbook with me. Y'all, this is my pocketbook. This is one, I got this from like a, it was like a clothing closet giving away free clothes and stuff. And I just thought this pocket was cute and I like the inside. But anywho, I want y'all to pack my pocketbook with me. Because what do y'all be having in y'all pocketbook? Like, let's make this a trend. Like, pack y'all pocketbooks. So anywho, I'm trying to show y'all these pills. Y'all, this pink one is my heart pill. This is a vitamin C pill. This is a ginger and turmeric pill. This is a cranberry pill. And this is a cough medicine pill because I was just dealing with like a slight cold. This is my Zyrtec. And this is my Singulair. And I got a lot of the pink pills because, y'all, when this palpitation stop palpitating, I got to pop a pill. And I got to have enough with me. And I'm tired of carrying around a bunch of pill bottles. So I just got a handful and I just throw it in here. I've been dealing with a cold lately, so I got an Alka-Seltzer cold and flu in here. Y'all, I got every card in the world. Venmo, my Gabe's Reward, my Alliance Health, Truist Bank, PayPal, GoToBank that I'm never going to use. This rent-to place in Raleigh, North Carolina, y'all, if you ever want to rent a cheap car, go there. Another Alka-Seltzer cold and flu. A Walmart gift card with no money on it. A Chime. My ID. Gabe's Reward. What's this? Cash App. Y'all, there don't be no money on these cards. Child support card. I don't even get child support no more. I don't even know what this is, but yeah. Truist. Food stamp card. Y'all, Social Security card, ID. Because I'm scared I'm going to show something. My bus pass. The thing that my bus pass was in. But these are some receipts inside that I want to hold on to. Another gift card. Medicaid card. I carry a light bill. In case I ever want to be out there and be ghetto and sign up for something. My wash house card. Go to the laundromat. A bunch of receipts. Somebody else's food stamp card. Y'all. Again, light bill. In case I want to sign up for something I ain't got no business signing up for. I don't even know. Oh, this was my recent discharge papers. Y'all, I had a cold and I went to the ER. I thought I had like pneumonia, flu, or whatever. But anywho, this is a battery pack and it's a hand warmer. It's going in my pocketbook. When I went to the emergency room, they, they got to hold on to your, I forgot what you call these. But my pocket knife, hey. And my brass knuckles. He put my name, everything up here. That goes in my pocketbook. One of my clients needs a vape. So I got the little sensor coupon in the mail. I'm going to use that. My mask. These are my nausea pills because I be so nauseous. I don't know why. I just be nauseous. So, my headphones. I got 2 of them. This is blunt out spray. I don't smoke, but this stuff will have everywhere, anywhere smelling good. So if I ever go to a bathroom and I gotta like do number 2, I'm spraying behind myself. Or if I go somewhere and it stinks, I'm spraying. My keys. One charger. This is the earpiece to my headset, but this is the C charger. Always got to have a spare charger with you. I always got to carry a rag because, yeah, I be having to blow my nose. I be having to have snacks. So, my little Fig bars, my Nutri-Grain bars, and my little gummy snacks. Yep, that be in my pocketbook. My inhaler. This is a iPhone charger because I have an Android and an iPhone, so I need a C charger, and I need a this is the iPhone 13 charger. I also have a C charger for the iPhone 15. Yeah, we just be doing too much. Vaseline for my lips. Never know when your cycle gonna come on, so tampons. Another headphone because I got 2. Hand sanitizer, lotion, and I just be refilling this with whatever lotion I feel like. This is a USB charger. Sometimes I carry my speaker or for my little headphones, but these ones take a C charger. So this is mainly for my speaker or my little other portable, this right here. Other portable charger, it takes this one. Other portable, yeah, charger. A scrunchie, a safety pin, fingernail clippers and tweezers, another safety pin. This is a little knife, and that's usually it. If it's hot, oh, this is a water packet. Now this, if it's summertime, I got my little fan with me, and that's pretty much everything that goes in my, oh, this is my Sudafed. I'm gonna have to take that later. And then I normally have some little candies, but lately I've had Halls because I got a little cold. So I've been using Halls, but I normally have some kind of little candy in my bag. But that's everything I pack in my pocketbook. And then my phones, of course. So yeah, y'all wondering what women be having in their pocketbook? That's what I got in mine. I normally have some denture cream, but I lost my bottom dentures, so I don't be carrying a denture cream anymore. So, what do y'all be having in y'all pocketbooks? I love y'all. Jesus love y'all better than I could ever. Bye. Ooh, so y'all, this topic, these next 3 topics I'm going to talk about in these next 3 videos is going to be something serious. This one topic I want to talk about because I've mentioned it on my platforms before, but I listened to this man's sermon and he opened my eyes to some stuff, y'all. So I was SA'd before when I was 16. EPARD is what I graped. And I'm going to talk more about the grape in another video, but in this video I wanted to mention something I heard this man preach about. So growing up, I never in my life thought I would ever do anything that was a part of the alphabet community. And y'all know what I'm talking about, the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ community. I never thought I would ever be a part of that. I always looked down on them folks. I used to judge the crap out of them like, oh, y'all is just disgusting. Like, no. So, later on in life, when I started drinking and smoking and trying them crazy drugs, I ended up having a threesome. It was a male and a female. And I ended up, like, me and my homegirl, we ended up getting high. We was in a hotel room. This is a whole separate time from the threesome. And we ended up messing around with each other. Now, that was the only 2 times. Yeah, that was the only 2 times I did something that was a part of the alphabet community. And when I did it, I knew exactly what I was doing. Like when people be like, oh, they was high or they was out of their minds. I ain't gonna say they don't know what they doing, but every time I got drunk or high or anything like that, I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew I was pushing myself to do it also. It was stuff that I did not want to do, but I did it anyway, going against the grain. So after that incident happened, God started bringing back to my remembrance all the times that I was like judging folks for being that way and, putting folks down or talking about them or looking at them a certain kind of way. And then I listened to this man preaching, and he was like, if you ever been raped or essayed, you need to renounce the spirits that come with that. I'm like, what? He was like, even if you wasn't a willing participant. So I'm like, what is he talking about? He was like, we think that the spirit realm works like the natural realm, and it does not. The rules are a little different. That's why Satan is allowed to get away with what he get away with, because we don't know. We don't have knowledge of the spirit realm. He was like, there are laws and a hierarchy and all this other stuff in the spirit realm that we have to follow, whether we know it or not, whether we like it or not. So I'm like, what? He was like, there are certain spirits attached to graping. There are certain spirits that will follow you if you were ever SA'd. And so people just thinking that, oh, I'm alphabet community, I was born like this or whatever. And not saying that everybody that's a part of that community has been SA'd or raped. No. But the ones that have been when they were younger or ever, like if you've ever been messed around with and you didn't give permission, there's a spirit that will follow you, the alphabet community spirit. So people like me who thought they would never be a part of that spirit attacked me. It had already attached itself to me when the graping happened. I didn't know that. And so the preacher was like, yeah, you have to renounce that spirit. You have to denounce that spirit. You have to repent of that spirit and ask for forgiveness. And I'm like, but I didn't ask for that. It don't matter. It don't matter. The rules of the spirit realm is sure. Like, this is what happens, whether you like it or not. And I can't really like put into words how he said it, but basically is what he was saying. I'm paraphrasing. So I was like, God, is this real? Like, is this something I have to do? Now, mind you, the grape happened when I was 16. I'm now 46 and now realizing that spirit had attached itself to me, because I recently have found myself saying, I was like, Lord, if being a part of the alphabet community was okay, I'm so for it. I really was so for it. Like, I would be it now. Honey, I did not realize that was a spirit attacking me, attaching itself to me and attacking me. Why am I thinking that is okay? Now, what anybody else want to do, you do. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in his word. So what he believes, what I believe. So even though my flesh be wanting to go against my spirit, I got to knock that flesh down, because my flesh be wanting to do some stuff that's not okay. And so, yeah, I did not know that you have to renounce that spirit off your life. Yep. And even if you still feel like you're a part of the alphabet community, you cannot act on that. Don't act on it. Like, God really showed me, don't act on that. Don't really change your train of thought. If you're going to repent, turn away from that. And slowly but surely, the feeling of wanting to be that started, is the word dissipating? Is that the word I'm looking for? It started going away. I don't know why the word dissipating came in my head. Y'all know I be saying words, I don't even know what it means. But that feeling started leaving my heart. And now I want nothing to do. My whole alarm stopped my whole video. But yeah, I did not know that was a thing. Like, we really have to renounce that, denounce it, and turn away from it. And then the more you get into the word of God, the more you're not going to want to do those things. The more you're going to separate yourself, your flesh, from that. Your flesh can still crave it, but your spirit is telling you, no, it's wrong. And so I just wanted to come and share that, because that threw me for a loop. I was like, for real, Lord? Like, wow. I didn't know that. So yeah, you got to renounce that spirit and talk to God about it. Ask him to reveal it to you. He revealed it to me. And it just so happened that when I was asking God about it, it just so happened, because I was asking God to forgive me for even taking part in that. And then he showed me the spirit I had to renounce myself from. And then all of a sudden I click on YouTube and there go a video right on it. And it was, that man was explaining everything to the T. So yeah, anywho, I love y'all. Jesus love y'all better than I could ever. Bye. Y'all, I'm going to be up close and personal in y'all face, whispering to tell this story. But I keep seeing this trending topic called 17 diapers. And I'm here to tell my story. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, so that's why I am whispering, because people are sleeping. I live in the projects. My walls are thin. Yeah, they can hear everything. And I don't mind them hearing me. I just don't want to wake them up. Anywho, I'm going to be quick with this one. So, when I was 16, I was raped. Essayed. And I got pregnant by my rapist. And it was in the church that I was going to at the time. So I hid it. I hid the pregnancy because I had got saved at 14. So I did not believe in abortions. And I knew if I told anybody that my mom and them was going to make me have an abortion, and I just was not trying to go against God. So at a young age, I knew the truth. And I was just like, God, you're going to have to get me through this one, because I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I got to do it. I got to obey God. So, when everybody found out what happened, I was like 8 months pregnant. So I literally I had only went to the doctor like twice. So when everybody found out I was pregnant, mind you, my whole family found out, and they were upset with me because, like, they were trying to take me to get an abortion at 8 months. Like, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. There's some crazy stuff going on in New York. You literally could have had an abortion at 8 months. So serious. And I was just not doing that. So my family disowned me and was upset with me for not unaliving the baby. My neighborhood basically disowned me and called me crazy for not unaliving the baby. And the church I attended did not believe that I was raped and disowned me. The church. Yes, at 16 years old, y'all, I faced the loneliest, saddest time of my life ever. When I say ever, I'm 46 years old right now, and it still bothers me to this day. But I try not to speak too much on it, because I have a whole child. And mind y'all, I forgave my rapist, and yeah, everything's good. So anywho, when I had to have my baby, because at the time I wasn't living with my family. And so when it was time to have the baby, quick backstory. So me and this young dude in the church, he had liked me. And so we started dating. This is after the grape. And so I told him what happened. He was the only one I was confiding in. And I had told him what happened. And we were plotted to basically say it was his baby. So we decided to have sex, say it was his baby, and just raise the baby as if it was his. But he knew from the beginning what had happened. But when push came to shove, his mother, he ended up going to tell his mom when it was like time for me to push this baby out. And his mama was not having it. And then I guess she made him go and tell my mom. And it just hit the fan. The whole neighborhood was in an uproar. Y'all, it could have been on the news. It was so terrible. Like, it was so terrible. And then when my mom called the police, I was like, I don't want to press charges. I just did not want, I am 8 months, going on 9 months pregnant. I do not want to deal with this right now. I want to have my baby in peace. Anything that is dealing with police or legal things, we could do that after. But in that moment, I just did not want to deal with nothing. I did not want to deal with anybody. I needed some love, but everybody hated me. The whole world was against me. So serious. I had nobody. When I say I had nobody. So then the guy that I was dating, I was living with him and his parents and his sisters. And then, so I ended up having to leave their house because I was a bad example, I guess, for being raped. I didn't ask for it. So anyway, and nothing against them. They were the sweetest people ever. I still love them to this day. So I ended up having to move back in with my mom. And when I had my baby, y'all, I wasn't really depressed. I really was not depressed. What was depressing me was the people around me. Everybody around me hated me. Everybody was talking and bickering and, having their little side conversations. And then my mom was treating me like garbage, basically. And so I was cool with taking care of my child. I didn't ask anybody for nothing. I really didn't. I was going to figure out a way. What depressed me was the people around me, the church disowning me, everybody looking at me funny and shunning me and stuff. That's what threw me into depression. It had nothing to do with the baby. I loved my baby. Y'all, one day I am laying there and my mom woke me up over a can of milk. You remember back in the day we had the can of milk. You had to pour the milk and then fill it up with water and then add the water and make the baby milk. And I had left the can on the counter. Now, mind you, my mama has OCD really, really bad. And so she really got upset with me. It was like 3 a.m. and she woke me up and fussed me out about not throwing that can away, saying I'm going to bring roaches. And I'm like, the baby is like, I just put the baby to sleep. I just fed her a bottle. I just don't have time for this. Like, she was just yelling and screaming and like, it just went left. I don't even want to go deep into what all happened. But I just remember in that small space of time being up, crying, upset, and just staring at the window. Y'all, it's like a whole demon came in my room and was like, throw the baby out the window. Throw the baby out the window. Throw the baby out the window. And I'm looking at my baby and I'm like, I don't want to throw my baby out the window. Y'all, I panicked so bad. When I say I ran out that house, left that baby right there with my mama and let her figure it out. I left. It was like 3, 4 in the morning. I left and I did not come back for like a day or two. I literally had to go and get my mom right. I don't even remember what I did. I did not drink or smoke at the time. I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I just hung out with my friends and just was like, just to forget that life that I have to face at home. And when I went back home, y'all, man, when I say I hugged my child and I prayed, I'm so glad that I knew Jesus then. I prayed so hard and I was like, God, I don't never want to harm my kids. I don't. Like that, I don't know what spirit came over me, but it was telling me to throw my baby out the window. And I feel like all the people that were against me and talking about me and coming down on me and the whole world being against, I'm telling y'all, like the whole neighborhood was against me. My whole family was against me. The whole church was against me. And that was all I had. It seemed like that pushed me into even more depression. And so like after that, y'all, even when I faced like down moments, I made sure not to do nothing stupid. I made sure to like try to make the best decisions. Now, mind you, I'm young, so I'm not going to make the greatest decisions. But in those moments after that, I just was like, man, I don't never want to feel that feeling again. That was the scariest feeling. It was more scarier than being raped. It was more scarier than the world being against me and me not knowing where I'm going, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to take care of this baby, how I'm going to get diapers, wipes, milk. Nothing was more scarier than that evil spirit that entered that room and told me to throw my baby out the window. Thank God I didn't do it. She is 28 years old now. She is so beautiful. Like, I love my baby. And yes, I forgave her father. And yes, she has a relationship with her father. And I'm just going to leave it there. That's another story for another day. And my time is running out. But y'all, postpartum depression is real. And if you don't have a support system, man, that can really push you over the edge. I feel so sorry for anybody that's going through that. Like, it is so real. And I encourage you, if you don't know Jesus, oh my gosh, it's so important to know him. Like, Jesus got me through that. He really did. I'm so glad that he, came and found me at such a young age, because I fear that I probably would have done something where I would have been locked up to this day. Anyhow, that's my 17 diapers story. I love y'all, and Jesus love y'all better. If y'all going through any type of crisis, call somebody. Call somebody. Call on Jesus. But definitely call somebody. I love y'all. Bye. Y'all, I'm about to show y'all real quick what I do to that chicken that Food Lion be having. It's already cooked. I'm laying it in the pan. I'll show y'all in a second. I'm gonna do 4 pieces of them. And I got them for free off the food truck. The food truck comes over here every Friday and gives us free food. So, I'm going to take these. I got them off the food truck. And I know that people be saying, that food is outdated. Well, just cook it today and you'll be all right. But that food be good. Stuff like this, if you get off the food truck, rinse it off. Range it off. I'm going to dump this whole thing right in there. I got these mushrooms off the food truck. I had took them out the little container. And mushrooms do not be going bad at all. I'm about to throw these up in here. I got these 2 off the food truck. It's the broccoli and cauliflower. I'm about to cut them open. I'm going to rinse them off. They should already be pre-rinsed. But I'm going to rinse them off a little bit more. Throw it in here. I'm going to do this second bag. And then I'm going to turn around and season it as if I was cooking chicken. As if I was baking chicken. The same seasonings you would use to bake chicken. And let me put this one up there. And I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. I'm going to put a stick of butter, 1 whole stick of butter, unsalted butter. Because I got that free off the food truck as well. So, they gave us this butter. Whole stick going right in the middle of the pan. Just like that. And I had a red pepper and a green pepper left over. It look alright. No, it don't look alright. It's going in the trash. So, about to show y'all what I'm seasoning it with. Because I have this in my fridge and I have not been using it. D, come open this for me. I don't know why I be thinking I can open stuff. My fingers be hurt. I gotta go to archives and get my. It's hard, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it though.
Yeah, I got it.
Alrighty. So, complete seasoning. Listen to me. I'm black. I do not measure no seasoning. You laughing at me. Let's come down here a bit. So, as long as I get most of the areas covered, that's when I stop. And if it's not salted seasoning, this is onion powder. Get them layers covered. This got salt in it. And I'm using that better than bouillon, but I love me that chicken polo. So, remember, I got to add a little water to this. So, now this, I ain't going to put too much of seasoned salt. I don't want it salty. And then, garlic powder. Yeah, okay. ODing on the garlic powder. And some black pepper. And that's it. I'm gonna stick this in the oven. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna put some smoked paprika. Ooh. I got one more thing I'm gonna add. I'm gonna do a little bit of lemon pepper. Trust the process. And I'm gonna let somebody taste it on camera. Last thing I'm gonna put, I got some of that buttery Kinders. I should put that, but I'm not. I'm gonna put the ranch seasoning. And that's gonna be it. Remember, that chicken comes from Food Lion. It is not seasoned. It tastes bland. Now I'm gonna stick this in the oven. I got it on 350. And I'm gonna stick this in the oven for 30 minutes to start. And I'll be back. Y'all, I forgot. I'm about to add the better than bouillon and some water. And then I'm gonna stick it in the oven. In case anybody want to see how much I'm doing that much. I'm just gonna let it lay on top. Because I'll go back in and stir it. After the broccoli and stuff go down and the butter melts, then I'll stir it. And chicken be making its own juice, but since this chicken is already cooked, I'm just going to add enough water for the bottom of the pan. So remember, because I'm adding water, it takes away from a lot of that seasoning. So I added this whole full cup of water to the pan. And I'll be back when it's done. Now this Go Raleigh bus smell like gasoline or diesel fluid. Bus number 1338. What time is it? Trying to get my other phone. Let's see what time it is. It's gonna stink. Just trying to go to Gates. cannot find. Oh man, I left my other phones. Y'all, oh my gosh, this food so delicious. But that's how that chicken turned out. And I made some macaroni and cheese. Yeah, remember I put the broccoli and stuff on top. And then I had some corn on the cob left over. Oh, 10 out of 10. That chicken is bomb. I took my skin off. I don't want the skin, but delicious.